Today in California, to assess things for himself, Trump again blamed poor forest management, not climate change, as the key contributor to the fires.
When trees fall down after a short period of time, about 18 months, they become very dry. They become really like a matchstick. And they get up, there's no more water pouring through. And they become very, they just explode.
I'm an environmentalist. A lot of people don't understand that. I have done more environmental impact statements.
We ignore that science and sort of put our head in the sand and think it's all about vegetation management. We're not going to succeed together protecting Californians.
Okay, it'll start getting cooler. You just watch.
I wish science agreed with you.
Hey, well, I don't think science knows. I don't think science knows.
And I see again the forest fires are starting. They're starting again in California. I said, you got to clean your floors, you got to clean your forests. They have many, many years of leaves and broken trees. And they're like so flammable. You touch them and it goes up. I've been telling them this now for 3 years, but they don't want to listen. The environment.
If we're clean, but every other place on earth is dirty, that's not so good. So I want clean air, I want clean water, very important.
Our military is depleted, and we're asking our generals and military leaders to worry about global warming. President Obama said the biggest threat to our country is global warming. That's called give me a break, okay? Obama's talking about all of this with the global warming and that. A lot of it's a hoax. It's a hoax. It's hairspray. Because hairspray is going to affect the ozone. I'm trying to figure out, let's see, I'm in my room in New York City, and I want to put a little spray so that I can, right?
Cooler, it'll get warmer. It's called weather. I think it's a big scam.
Okay. The forest fires in the West are raging now. They have burned millions of acres. They have displaced hundreds of thousands of people. When state officials there blame the fires on climate change, Mr. President, you said, I don't think the science knows. Over your 4 years, you have pulled the U.S. out of the Paris Climate Accord. You have rolled back a number of Obama environmental records. What do you believe about the science of climate change, and what will you do in the next 4 years to confront it?
I want crystal clean water and air. I want beautiful, clean air. We have now the lowest carbon. If you look at our numbers right now, we are doing phenomenally. But I haven't destroyed our businesses. Our businesses aren't put out of commission. If you look at the Paris Accord, it was a disaster from our standpoint. And people are actually very happy about what's going on because our businesses are doing well. As far as the fires are concerned, you need forest management in addition to everything else. The forest floors are loaded up with trees, dead trees that are years old, and they're like tinder, and leaves and everything else. You drop a cigarette in there, the whole forest burns down. You've got to have forest management. You've got to have cuts.
What do you believe about the science of climate change, sir?